Tracker 9 weather with meteorologist Holden LeCroy.
Welcome back. Finally starting to see a little bit of a break in the rain towards downtown Eugene as most of the thunderstorm activity drifts north, but don't be fooled. Down towards Roseburg, you cannot see a thing, and this is because it is pouring right now as another round of rain starts to make its way north. So let's look at the temperatures. For example, you can see where the rain has occurred across much of western Oregon today. Medford in the 70s right now, but take a look out toward the east. This is where the bulk of the heat still is, and that is an accurate temperature. 102 degrees out towards Boise right now while we're dealing with the 60s. So it is a boundary between really warm and really cool air, and that's actually fueled the thunderstorms out there across the region today. I'm taking a look at the satellite. You can see the numerous lightning strikes we've had. This is just in the past hour, and we've had about 1,000 lightning strikes just between Lane, Lynn, and Douglas counties alone. That's not even counting these up toward the Portland area and down towards Medford, but you can just see all of these lightning strikes were accompanied with some very heavy rainfall, and we have a very saturated atmosphere right now, so we're not really concerned about fire starts. If we had a heat wave, say tomorrow or the next day, I would be a little bit more concerned. But the thing is, we have a cool pattern all the way for the first half of the week, and that is going to be some very good news after these lightning strikes. So let's take a look at some of the heavier rain right now. You can see right over I-5, it looks like some pretty steady rainfall. And what happens is, as these thunderstorms kind of merge and die off, it turns into a stratiform rain, and that's when we start to lose the lightning and thunder. It kind of destabilizes the atmosphere. Whenever the environment is unstable, that creates the upward motion and the thunder cells that we saw earlier today, and that's exactly what we're seeing out towards Detroit Lake. In fact, a severe thunderstorm warning is still in place for this as it makes its way up toward Mount Hood. If you have family members up there camping, you might want to let them know that this storm is headed that direction. But down to the south, you can see moisture still drifting north. We've had some pretty steady rainfall across areas of Roseburg, and that's continuing to drift north. And notice, still producing lightning, and that moisture is going to be drifting to the north. I would expect most of the activity to start waning by late this evening as this storm system starts to fizzle out. Afternoon heating as well as the nighttime sky tends to destabilize these thunderstorms, and we are expecting some clearing conditions possibly by around 9, 10, 11 o'clock tonight. So it's not going to last all night, but we are going to be dealing with some kind of lingering showers up until that time frame. By Sunday, we're talking about a complete different story, and we are talking about possibly temperatures waking up tomorrow morning up into the Cascades in the 30s. The reason why is some very dry air that's moving in, and eventually we are going to be tracking those rain chances possibly toward Thursday, and we'll have a greater detail of that coming up at 6. But here's your 7-day forecast for the coast. Chance of a few showers left over from these thunderstorms early tomorrow morning, but notice the shower chances returning by next week. Temperatures likely back down into the mid-60s. Here's the Roseburg area, 78 degrees tomorrow, so noticeably cooler. It's going to be drier in the air as well. These thunderstorms have drained a lot of the moisture out, so it is going to feel much better on Sunday. Up into the Cascades, check out those overnight lows. Dipping into the upper 30s, we do have a flash flood watch still in place as a result of these thunderstorms passing through. And for the Willamette Valley, a completely different story tomorrow, Albert. 78 degrees. And notice those cool mornings and the days to follow, 52 degrees. And we only warm up at around 80. And the big story is, we were talking about this, we kind of have an unsettled pattern next weekend, and we could be dealing with some more showers by Thursday.
But don't let that fool you. It is still mid-August.
We were still talking about that. Rest assured, like, we still have September to go, and we have had 100-degree days in September. So do not put that window unit away just yet.
All right, Holden, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Sources say the